family pack of sticks at Sam's Club the other day, and I had one before I came over.
Oh.
What is that?
That's drumsticks. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it'll make sense once you watch stories. Welcome back to another Humble Beach podcast. I'm your host, Kevin, and I'm here with Andy and Corey, per usual. Rosen, I don't know where you're at. Allegedly, you're playing A. Allegedly, I don't know.
Farmington right now.
He's in Farmington?
They were doing their interleague plays.
Yeah.
So the Farmington team came and played at Taylor or Trenton last week against them, and now this week they are in Farmington.
Why is the hell doing this shit?
I don't know. Why is
we can't even get?
Why does Hell make us play at 4:10, 3:10, and then 9:10?
I know, right? Oh my god!
I don't like 9 o'clock games during the week. I don't, especially don't like it on Sunday nights.
Why would you like it during the week?
I don't fucking like it anytime.
Opinion? What's your ideal game time?
6:45
or 7. Yeah.
I don't know. I thought 3 would be sweet.
It is, but then
I wouldn't know. I get suspended.
I'm factoring hockey into that too, or not hockey, golf. For you, not be fun for that.
Well, I don't think I'm playing spring next year. I dreaded it.
I don't think I'm playing spring or summer next year.
I know. And then like Kev and Joe gave me puppy dog eyes. In
Don't
the
look
shower too. In the shower.
Just don't look at it.
It's hard.
Why are you flipping me off, by the way?
Get on my ear.
Wow.
So man, we just hopped right into the hockey talk. So I guess we're going for it. So last time we were here, apparently I drank one too many Coors, the gray blue mountains, and things got dicey.
That's why I'm loading you up again.
Yeah, right. So I can't play next week, and then I can golf more. Smart, I like it.
I got beer in the truck. If you're awesome.
Oh, perfect.
By the way, I got the rest of the Twisty and the Blue Light pack. You guys want to take hockey?
I'll take one.
I have
of them.
the beer that Brandon was supposed to bring last week. But
well,
he said
send out a feeler right now to see if anyone's bringing beer.
I'm not drinking after hockey, so
you could still send out the feeler. Selfish. If I could get like a negative A to put on your chest, I would.
A minus.
No, negative A. Or whatever makes sense.
Minus A?
Yeah, minus the A. Or a bigger A, biggest one in the league. Everything's bigger. So last time we were here, again, Blue Mountains, Gray Mountains, who gives a shit? Things got dicey. So you weren't at the game, but old man Jamie, he's got like 9 F's and 9 R's in his last name. He works for Bully's dad, Bryant Heating and Cooling. Shout out if you're listening, Bob Bully. He was just playing like hard hockey, like the hockey that would get under your skin immediately, and you would start chirping back.
Oh, bad.
And then yeah, exactly. And then he was going hard in the third period. It's 2-1, rightfully so, but like he just would not stop. Like, you're a D-man, get the fuck out of our zone. You shouldn't be forechecking. So I go coast to coast, and then he hits me with like a one-handed tomahawk. Nothing bad, but like I was just built up annoyed. So all that takes place, and I'm just kind of hunting. I'm still floating around the O zone. He gets the puck. I come over with a huge shot.
Snap it in half.
Yeah, broke his stick, and then he just kind of jumps on top of me. I eat a couple, nothing serious, because, pillows. And Joey comes over, knocks this guy off my back, and he goes, "Kick his ass, Kevin." And I'm like, well, fuck, okay. So I just start throwing. Then I look up, because I'm gassed. I don't have a lot of, stamina these days. And just look up Joey. Apparently, this guy jumped from the bench. 6 guy in, but apparently only got a 1-game sussy. I don't know the rules in, was this league? AAU? Is that what we're playing? Or
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, AAU.
Yeah. So I guess the refs aren't obligated to break up fights, but they're also not obligated to pay attention when people jump on the ice. So he's handling this guy. He throws 2 rights. He falls down. He's like, "Get the fuck up."
Yeah.
Gets back up. Feeds him again. Bloodies him up. He's all welted up. I get like ass tapped by Jamie. And like, we're cool. He's kind of bloodied up on the bridge of the nose. And a minute left in the game. We ended up losing because, like, I don't know, we just lost half our team. Ben's going buck wild, hops the bench at center ice. He's like, "Let's fucking go."
Started talking shit to some random person on their team. I think it was number 18.
For a reason? Or just
he was
just fired up.
And then one guy, the guy he was talking shit to, started chirping. I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're fucking tough." And then he's like, "Come the fuck out here." Ben gets off the ice like, "No, meet me out. Come on, right now."
And the funny thing
meet
is,
me in the fucking parking lot. He's wearing his B&G's fucking get like his T-shirt, trying to like get his name, just right here, and just pointing to it like, "I will be out in the parking lot waiting for you to come back. Just come on." Dude
Yeah.
never showed up.
I mean,
Well, it was funny too because he let the two guys we fought. He's like, I don't have a problem with you guys. I got a problem with that guy, and he was
and
playing.
everything.
He was playing
Hey,
bodyguard.
you guys go. You
So
guys are
funny.
good. You guys are in my book. You guys are good. You had your fights, whatever. That pussy over there, just like no. Jesus.
But he was just fired up, and then we were just tailgating because it was a 4:10 game, so we had some
Yeah.
sunlight to burn. The truck parked right next to us is the guy Joey beat up. He walks out with a militia of just people because he's scared, like he's gonna get beat up in the parking lot.
God.
And Joey's over there on the playground just playing with his kids. And so fucking funny.
I heard Bumble like ran into their locker room or something like that.
Bumble wasn't at this game.
Bumble wasn't there.
Or who?
No.
Someone else did. Someone with a cage on our team.
No. Ben was the one freaking out, like walking down towards their locker room. Actually, Joey's
okay.
wife was trying to
Yeah,
run
we
into
said
their
that.
locker
I heard
room
about
and
that,
like
too.
fight the person that
Yeah.
Joey was fighting.
Yeah.
After he got kicked out, tried to fight, and like apparently Corey McJunkin had to go over there and like, hey, could you? He told Tori like, hey, grab her. Everything's okay. Just get her away from the locker room.
The scariest part about all this is Tori was watching her kids. That's the scariest part
Yeah.
about all that.
Yeah.
A lot could have went wrong in that 2 minutes. But
Never
yeah,
know.
that was that Sunday. We all missed last Sunday, right?
I didn't show up.
What was your reason?
Oh yeah, I didn't know what happened the 2 days before that, and I couldn't get off my couch
Was
I
Did you
would-
at least watch the Michigan game?
on Saturday
Yeah.
when we were at the wedding.
Oh shit.
That's why I
That's
couldn't
where I'm
remember
at.
anything.
Oh, on a serious note, sexual assault can happen to the male population.
Damn, that was wild.
They laugh, but it can happen. I don't care what your culture is. I am more gay than I am Latino. All right.
And we're canceled. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
That was-
That
no,
happened.
Sunday. I woke up, didn't know where I was for a good hour.
To be fair, I don't think you knew where you were Saturday night either.
Where were you Sunday? Like, how'd you get home, first of all?
Lonnie picked me up.
He's at the wedding, so that's weird.
Well, he left the wedding obviously Saturday.
Yeah, but, like, who took you home from the wedding?
Jeannie. I wound
that
up
was
at,
fun.
I wound up at fucking Fred Mariah's house.
No shit.
That's what I said.
But you're going back with Brandon and Tori.
Apparently, I was in their car and then I got out.
Man, it's all those darts. I hopped the guardrail and got a couple fountain pictures. Man, what a night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I don't remember. There was some pictures that, like Tori had of us all, and like she sent him, like me and Brandon and like Freddie and shit.
AJ was inside of me at one point.
I didn't remember any of these pictures, so I blacked out somewhere around. I vaguely remember
Like
talking
9
to you
o'clock.
for a little bit, and then all gone.
So I was with AJ, my attacker, and someone else. Can't remember.
Oh,
But
I wound
shots
up
end up. It
hanging
might have
out.
been you too.
I wound up hanging out with your attacker.
She brought like 3 shots of what I can only assume was tequila. Took
was.
that, hated it, and then a brown shot appeared. Don't know what it was.
Roofie.
Maybe. That, I mean, that's the only. Like I was telling Kayla like how much I drank tequila like on the drive somewhere the next day, and I'm like, yeah, I did a couple shots too. Now I think about one. It was tequila. I had another one that was
Jaeger, maybe?
brown. is what I said, and that was that. I don't know. How was your experience? Since you probably remember most of it.
I'll be one of those. Pick one. You want everyone you don't want.
Well, you're consistent with this, right?
Honestly, it was miserable because
What? Oh, because the leg?
yeah, I was so bummed out because I don't, I
No
don't,
pun intended.
I don't, yes, I don't,
Still has a home.
I don't.
Yeah, but his
For
legs are-
now, who knows? If my leg's gonna, put me on the street. But I was really bummed out because I don't really like weddings usually at all. But like your wedding was a fucking blast because I know everyone.
Well, you wore high heels to my wedding.
Yes. Yeah, not necessarily related,
cause?
but it added. But it and I still get comments about that. By the way, I ruined Chris Cowell's wife's in heels for him because I wear them better. I mean,
Yeah, that's fair.
understandable. But I was bummed out because yours was black. So I know everyone there, and like we went to a few weddings. We went to that wedding in Timbuktu with Brandon and Tori. For the people that were with boring, because I don't really know anyone well.
Sure.
But whereas like yours, I was like, or Freddie's, I was thinking like us, like another like Kevin's, like just like for what it was for you guys, it was a fucking blast. But I'm sitting here like I can't move, I can't do anything. I was bummed out because I was looking
Yeah.
forward to this for the longest time, and this thing just
From what I remember, it was real fun.
Yeah.
We had
From what I heard.
we had Mr. CrossFit hacking darts with us outside.
We
Oh
did.
my god.
I lost so many cigarettes that day.
I did have fun though. Either
We're trying to
way.
get you to quit.
Kev broke
I-
one. He's like, I don't want to just give you a fucking other full one.
I had
What?
fun watching you guys do shit. I will say that was wild. Like you were all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
Like, you were like, you know.
I also want to take this time to apologize. I might have said they ran out of food. I don't know if that's true or not. I was in
There
some
was
type
no
of
way they
state.
ran out of food because you came back with a giant plate of mashed potatoes at one point
Okay, don't
where
remember that.
we were standing.
Don't remember that. Don't remember
You're like,
that.
Corey, we didn't eat. And then you had just a giant plate up here with mashed potatoes. I'm like,
Well,
where'd
that
that come from?
that might have saved my life. There, on the car ride home with Joe, I was trying to communicate so hard to the guy. He kept saying "what." It was the simplest sentence too. It was probably I don't even know what it was about, but it was so simple, and I knew I was slurring. I was like, "Hold on, I'm sorry, Joe. I'm trying my hardest to communicate with you." And then I went on to slur 6 more times until he finally figured it out. But it was
I just
bad.
remember you going up to him, and this is when I was looking for like both of you guys, make sure you guys, because y'all were fucked
Yeah.
wild.
I remember
I
our
was-
interaction.
I was trying to make sure you guys were getting home, and I was like I walk up and Joey came out after I asked you where you're, and then your response still makes me laugh. Like, you need a ride home? I'm like, I got options. All right. I don't know. I was competing for this, but Joey comes out and he's like, "Oh, can we go home? Can we go home? Can we go home?" It's like,
Well,
he's
the
like,
room
"I'll
was
get you
spinning.
home." Oh yeah,
The
it
room
looked
was
like it
spinning.
was. That's so many. Like I was like, I asked you that, and I went to go on to I can give you a ride home, and I just stopped because I'm like, wait,
Wait a minute.
that doesn't make sense. Why am I competing for this?
So obviously you don't remember, but what time did you get home?
I left for about 10:30, so like
Okay.
10,
I got some
40.
details.
All right, let's hear him.
So we stayed till the place shut down.
11?
So 11:30.
Oh, 11:30.
They
Okay.
kicked us out. That is when I tried to get into a car with Brandon and Tori. Really, I was in the car,
Oh, you succeeded. You got into the car.
but then
You fulfilled your contract.
I got out of the car and then got in the car with Fred, Mariah, and your attacker and Jeannie.
Is that why you got in there? Because you were trying to get with the attacker still?
Probably. I don't remember that.
There was no try. There was only do with her.
I sent him a picture of a grenade because I was like, jump on that for your friend.
Well,
Your
please.
married friend.
So I woke up the next morning in a fucking haze of where the fuck am I? Looked around like, yep, none of this seems familiar, but it's not Brandon's house because this is not his living room. I slept there the day before. This is not the same. So then she walks out. She's like, hey, good morning. I'm like, where the fuck am I? Oh, you're Fred and Mariah's. Oh, okay, that makes sense. No.
It's not the car I was in.
And she's like, do you know what time I went to sleep? I don't remember getting here. So no. She's like, well, I remember we left there at like 11:30. I think we got back here at like 12-ish. And we hung outside in the backyard for like an hour.
What?
You guys,
It was cold.
like you guys let me be out in public for that fucking long? Bless your hearts, I guess. But yeah, so I woke up and I'm still trying to put together the entire night. The last thing I actually remember was you made a joke when Brandon was giving his best man speech. Don't know what it was, but he
Yeah.
stopped midway through and chuckled and like looked back at me.
Yeah, he was like, shut up.
and then he started going again.
I remember that much too. What did I say though?
Don't know,
I
but
don't, even,
after
I, don't,
that,
I don't even remember that, honestly.
the pictures that you posted, where it's me, you, and Joey outside, obviously on one
I
of our
posted
garden
pictures?
adventures, in our group chat.
Oh,
yeah.
that doesn't count then.
Well, no, not like
That's a safe
posted, but,
space.
like, in our group chat. Like, I don't remember taking those at all.
There's some really bad ones too.
If those are the best ones, that's all we need
Yeah,
to see.
yeah. Yes, those are the best ones.
Yeah, like it just I don't know. At some point, I would say probably somewhere around 8:30, 9 o'clock is when I lost consciousness and was just going on autopilot mode.
Yeah.
I do remember I thought I was gonna be, very self-aware at one point, decided not to get a double beam and coke, got a single beam and coke, slugged that, and I thought like, wow, that's way too much coke. Can I go get double beam and cokes again? And then just went right back to that.
Oh, so you got a triple.
Oh, well, no. At one point, I had doubles, and then I got a single. I finished that, and then I went back to the doubles because it wasn't enough beam. It's way too much Coke, and they didn't have Coke Zero that I saw. So
Humble Beach bod coming soon.
had to go with regular Coke, so might as well be more booze, less Coke.
I guess that's fair. Not
Or,
really,
you know,
but
more-
sure.
Yeah.
More Coke, less
Mixing the
eating.
water, maybe. I don't know. Who am I? Water's yucky. Anywho, oh, it's back.
There was ice.
Oh, it's
There
back.
was ice. I mean, that
You're
melted
right.
the water.
Not with how fast you drink. Moving forward, let's talk about some gaming. We've attempted in the past to do some live some live streams. Playing Ark, right? That's the game. What what do you guys want to do moving forward? Is that a fun game to do?
I mean, that's a we only play that a week or two at a time because they have like events going on.
Sure.
But like I said, we were playing like a first person shooter is very very realistic. Like you get shot like what, depending on where you get shot, one or twice you're dead.
Really?
And you're playing against you're like a rebel force trying to take over an island in this case, and there's like objectives, blah blah blah. So a lot of times it's like you'd be like Mark, him, and I versus like 20 dudes,
Nice.
and him dying a lot, and stuff like that.
I know
but,
my role.
Big target.
I know my role.
but it's a lot of fun because it's a realistic kind of shooter type thing instead of just like Call of Duty, and we played it a few times, playing on streaming, and then you've been busy or whatever you're doing.
Do you want to confront your accuser?
No, I just haven't played. He's not wrong. There's no
But why?
work, man. I'm working longer hours. Like I've been getting a lot of overtime recently. We got a lot of stuff breaking, and we're trying to set up for basically what is going to be our holiday shutdown when we turn off the furnaces. So,
So
trying
that
to-
means you could game a fuck ton?
well, no, I still have to go into work, but it won't be as hectic. Like, I'm not gonna have to worry about shit breaking down between like Christmas and New Year's for like that week, where I'm just gonna work my normal shit.
Okay.
But right now, we're trying to ramp up production to make a decent profit at the end of the year. So a lot of stuff's breaking. So we're working later. We're making sure shit's fixed.
Sure. So do you want Corey to be on because he's a part of the group? Is that the
Yeah.
idea?
I mean,
Or could we supplement?
I thought about that because he doesn't play games as much as he used to, so I just
You've changed, man.
put my brother and I in there. He's been on the thing several times. But,
Mhm.
don't roll your eyes. I built you those gaming
Did
computers.
Jake play?
Not really what we played.
About as much as he's a fucking.
Would he at
pro.
least
Yeah.
3 weeks? Would he just like hop on and just talk Zoomer to us or what?
Yeah, I mean, probably. And it depends what game we play. We could get him on, but he's very like
'Cause
one-dimensional.
If this was consistent, like a weekly thing, even
Mhm.
bi-weekly thing, I could hop on and just like commentate and just be the color of the program. No pun intended.
And cancel.
I also think like there's too many games coming out right now, and like the games that we're playing, like Ark or Arma, which is the other game he's
Sure.
talking about, is like they're older.
Yeah, they're older.
Well, that
People aren't trying to watch us three play Arma 3.
unless it's there's niche too, because like Pokemon goes all the way to Gen 1 and people eat that shit up.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's
But
our
Arma-
wheelhouse?
Arma is a first-person shooter, extremely realistic. Nothing like Call of Duty, but the problem is there's a new Call of Duty and a new Warzone.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna watch a first-person shooter, odds are you're not watching Arma 3 that's been out for a little while. You're gonna be watching.
It depends. It is kind of niche. So there's still a lot of people who play Arma 3 for the realism.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people like streaming and watching them are gonna want to watch DayZ or something like that.
And there's still a lot of people who watch Arma 3. I looked at it when we first started talking about it. So
Do you think we should reel it into golf?
I mean, there was a
Like
new
Like
golf game
VR
that just
golf
came
or
out.
anything? Or
I
2K23 just came out.
we still need to get your ass in some Nautica.
Yeah.
man.
we can do that.
That'd be
Just
so cool.
set a time. I'll do it.
But
I'll hate every minute of it, but
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I play on the monitor and I hate every minute of it, but it's a blast. But we can all get 2K23. You got a computer that can run it since I gave you that graphics card. I mean,
Yeah.
and we can all play on PC if you want to do some golf action.
Well, I know Brandon has it on PlayStation.
Yeah, fucking casual. Anyway,
Well, everything's cross-platform now, so hypothetically.
I don't know if golf
nah,
is. Yeah.
not at all. It's per title. It depends.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hockey's going full cross-platform.
They also have
like
a
December
PC
1.
version.
Yeah.
Oh,
They only have Xbox. or PlayStation.
okay. Well, I mean, so do you think that's the route?
Go Xbox or PlayStation.
No, we go golf, or
I'm
we.
trying to go golfing. I went golfing today.
You stop it. You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, golf. I do like virtual golf. I think virtual golf would be fun. I think us like I could bring my VR headset over, and we get you and Brandon over here, and we both have one, so we can just take turns playing. Like, oh, hey Kevin, you're up. Here you go. You're in mine, and then Brandon's with him, and we're like two of us in this room, two of us in that room.
Should we just like locker box instead? Because I haven't seen that YouTube video.
You can box in VR as well. I have a
Oh, we
box
put the
in
VR headsets on and just beat the shit out of each other.
Exactly.
Why don't we get some cheaper VR headsets then?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I'm not. I didn't spend
fair.
$300 to watch you get destroyed.
That's fair.
I think the 2K23 is a good idea if we all get it, and then I think VR golf is the best idea. I think no one streams that shit, and I bet
Yeah.
you people watch it.
As previously stated, we're good for another, I don't know, 4 weeks once I edit the last of the videos. But other than that, well ran dry. So, got to get a little creative here. If we switch to like a weekly podcast, that helps. Then I really only need one video a week for whenever. And then we'll also reevaluate and really focus on quality. Like maybe just do like 9-hole videos at a time. Or even grind and just do like the first 3 weeks of the season, shoot a fuck ton of videos, and then take a week off, 2 weeks off, and just play golf with the boys again. And recharge the batteries. And maybe find a league even. And then we could just do like a vlog series that way.
Or we start a league.
That too, yeah.
We do have the golf tournament.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can.
Yeah, we're gonna
film
And I
it.
was going to do
There
that.
was a person there today. It was like a group of 3 in the bay next to us, and they had a camera out and we're taking pictures and shit.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're gonna have a problem if we're filming on a phone.
No, absolutely.
So we can.
I was never worried about that. And like, that'd be easy edits. We just got to be like
Like, we
pretty
don't have
entertaining in front of the
tracer,
camera. Yeah, everything's there.
set it there and just talk shit.
Exactly. Well,
Well, let's not talk
Maybe.
too much shit. We're on a team. We're trying to see how low we can go. And
well, we're not good
East
at
Lake Golf.
that.
Yeah, let's say if you
I
watch
mean,
our
if
video,
Rosen and I went 1 under and then 2 under at the course we were actually.
Well, he's rehabbing an injury. He's got to figure out his
Yeah,
swing again.
basically, all we need him for is the 120 and in at that point.
I guess that's fair.
A lot of our
Are the
shots,
putts given?
I mean, today they were given up to 8 feet. but
I just don't know what the
they-
tournament rules.
I don't know. They didn't really specify that. I'm sure it'll be like a gimme, but for tournament sake, it'll probably be within 3 feet. So him with a wedge, he's gonna get us within 3 feet 9, let's say 8 times out of 10.
it's a little
Wow.
sketchy on the little sketchy. That's that thing, but
But I mean, for the most part, even like Brandon and I hitting drives, we were 110 out usually, unless
Sure.
it was a par 5. So
You're playing tips? Well, what's the tournament rule?
they didn't specify that.
It's this guy. All right, so let's play fronts. See if we can win this tournament.
I'm sure you have to play. the
That's what I'm
white or
saying.
the
This guy
blue.
did zero research, and he's gonna.
I'm sorry.
You should be.
That's all I have to say.
Apology
Thank you for
accepted.
saying that.
That's all I wanted to
All
hear.
I'm saying.
It's been a while since I
I
heard
can
it. I'm
ask, I'll
sorry.
ask him Tuesday, like what's the realistic time frame for being able to swing it off the lead easily. I'm sure it'd be a couple weeks at most. Hockey's a little different. On
My-
that.
If I was him, my answer to you would be like, to what standard?
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
we're not hitting baby draws right now.
so I'm basically. Her brother is here because her brother works at the rehab or the PT place I'm at. He says right on his like evaluation, the physical therapist put me at a 4 out of 5. 5 is your normal. You can walk
Oh, cool.
because it's all it's literally just building strength. Right now, every day I walk on this, it's sore, it's tight,
I bet.
but I can do it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's like I shouldn't. The only way I'm going to re-injure this is if I just put too much pressure on it. But in a week or 2, I should have enough strength. I should be fine to just normally swing. It's just hockey's like a lot of twisting, turning, whatever. That's different. And if that's at a month, I bet your golf's at 2 weeks.
I mean, that'd be ideal.
Yeah, that would be dope. That's what my guess would be. But I'll find out Tuesday.
Be ideal.
'Cause I need to get back to doing something. I'm just glad I can walk around, but I need to be doing some shit.
Heard that.
So
Pretty sure everyone did just burp into the mic.
I burped around the mic. I don't know how good these really are.
man, those Foxville videos are so good. But,
I
seriously,
enjoyed 'em,
We
yeah.
had such a blast there. That was like the best round of the year, I think. That was
Yeah.
a lot of fun. Mark was loosening up.
And then I started to use like click 8 things. Like I tried to blur out the 6, but make it readable.
Yeah,
and then we
yeah,
still
yeah.
didn't hit 6 anyway.
Yeah, so we suck.
But
We
had
got
fun.
close.
We had
Yeah,
fun
we got
though. We had
close.
fun. And then I think Thornhill's. No, Thornhill's probably isn't a good one, but it'll be posted regardless.
Thornhill started good and then it got depressing fast.
It really did. It really did.
What happened?
You were there.
We just suck. I mean,
We didn't have as much fun for starters, and we were supposed to go like 12 under or something. And
Very lofty goals for
And
a
it
team
was-
that always shoots even.
but that course was so like I was I think 2 under, and I played solo like last year, like when we had Ben out.
I was 200. You were like.
I was
70.
even,
You were like 78 or something.
Well,
were
I'm
not
no,
even.
like the front 9, I was like
Oh yeah,
even or
yeah,
under, and
yeah,
then
you
the
started
wheels
that,
fell
you were
off.
killing it on the front.
that's what I was sabotaged.
But
Why? Because you can't say no to things, or what?
Yeah.
You sabotage yourself. Congratulations.
You did that to me on purpose.
It was.
You could have got a
entertaining.
3rd card.
It was entertaining. And then you hit every tree on the course, so that
Man.
it was even better.
Who puts a fucking tree right in the middle of
The
guy?
things we would have like been viral for happened last
Yeah,
year.
I know.
It's bullshit. Why are you even doing this? Speaking of which, though, 87 subscribers. We had 88, like literally on Thursday, and then 1 fell off. Whatever,
Yeah,
that's
I
fine.
definitely
I'd be
I
so pissed
unsubscribed.
if you had us at 88 and dropped us to 87 within the hour. I got someone to say yes. So pissed.
I unsubscribed.
But we need 100 quick because we can manipulate our URL or
Yeah.
hyperlink or whatever it's called. So that'd be huge. And then it'd be a nice clean post on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. And then I think, I keep saying this, I should just start doing it, is start monologuing some bets. Because those seem to do well when we first started. Football's like half over. It's starting to get competitive. Lions won today. Go on. For those of you that aren't on YouTube, Corey rolled his eyes.
It's the Lions. They're gonna break your heart anyways. Cool, they won today. Awesome. Now we're winning. It's cool. Whatever. The problem is we're ruining our chances at a good draft pick for our draft pick. And then let's just say, by chance, the Rams pick it up and they start winning and we're both winning. Then we get 2 picks outside the top 10, which means we get nothing good in the first
But
round.
That's
It's
irrelevant.
worthless.
Just
Just tank.
we're
We
proving.
need a quarterback.
I don't know. I like Goff. I think he's
I think
fine.
he's not bad, but we also still have him for another year where we can get a rookie quarterback next year, let him learn under Goff, and then boom.
Or just get his confidence blown the fuck up, and then because we don't have an O line really,
What are you talking about? We have a really good offensive line.
Goff has to get the ball out in under 3 seconds. That is not a good O
That is
line.
Matt Stafford's status. That is Goff is fine.
Yeah, because it's
We
the same
have-
O line Stafford had.
We have the best. This is the best offensive line we've had in the last
The fact,
15
and
years.
that's the problem that we had. We're talking league wide, baby.
Look up the stats though. I feel like our offensive line is not that far off from top teams. We probably have a top 10 offensive line.
I disagree. I don't have the stats in front of me,
I
and we're
neither
kind
do
of
I.
using my phone at the moment.
Oh, I have my phone here, but I don't know how to look up those types of stats.
Just top O lines in the NFL. You Google that, and I'll fill this. Yeah, I was gonna say something football related. So I think the Lions winning today, though, proves that the top teams are pretenders. The Eagles suck. The Giants suck. The Jets suck. Chicago has one person in Justin Fields. They're doing it,
Oh, they're fucking terrible.
but they're doing it.
Are they?
Atlanta's a joke.
They lost to the Lions.
That's what I'm saying. So did Green Bay, though. And if we keep winning in our division, we could sneak in with a losing record.
Eagles, Browns, Chiefs, Patriots, Lions.
I call bullshit. I don't believe it. I read it. I don't believe it, though.
The Lions actually have a really good offensive line. You know what they don't have? Really good play calling.
That's fair, too. Anywho, ×2, counter put it up. Let's move on to something that's around the corner. Thanksgiving. Let's talk about
something
Thanksgiving
borrowed, yes.
because this is a good segue.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so Lions, Bills, Thanksgiving Day. Are you guys tuning in? Is that a tradition for you guys? Do you guys watch football?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be watching. I'm not going to say I don't like it because the Bills just won in Detroit, so now they already have that
Yeah.
the mentality going forward. Like, you can win in Ford Field. It's not like it's difficult. The Lions aren't that good. And I don't know.
They also had more Bills fans than Cleveland fans, but I don't know if that's going to change. I don't know.
I think a lot of Bills fans that were there were probably Lions fans, but it's Bills Mafia. If I went down to the game, I'd be a Bills fan.
Especially because you get to sit inside.
Well, one, you get to sit inside for the first time. God knows how long? Two, who doesn't want to jump through a fucking party table?
That's true.
Those guys know how to fucking have a good time.
That is fair.
And three, it's the Bills. You have Josh Allen and
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs. Like, your team's not bad. Like, cool, you're going through a little rough patch right now, but you
Yeah.
got the Lions.
What time is the game? Is it 1
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock?
Or noon.
When do you
Noon
guys practice Thanksgiving?
Who practices Thanksgiving?
Well, apparently you're a pro at it, so when do you start?
Dinner is at 3:30.
4.
4. I'm a big fan of like that 2 o'clock window.
What we used to do back in the day.
Back when our families all hung out together.
Do we want to get into this riff?
Our grandfather died, and
Oh, he was the glue guy. He was the guy in the locker
Basically.
room keeping everyone together.
we all
Something-
kind of.
Something dumb about his house. Something not like money related, just something weird. Like something about helping get it ready to sell or something, and then they all just don't talk now.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why we're gonna do like a cousin Christmas. Just fuck that idea.
okay.
Everything just kind of went its separate ways, and so now Andy's. We used to just go over to his dad's house for Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where we did that. We always did Easter at my parents' house. We don't really do Easter at all anymore. I don't know if you guys do. We have.
Yeah, actually, I have it here.
He has it here now, and I go. Over
Now
to
is
my
that
parents'
because of
house.
Alex?
No,
No.
I actually offered first because like her parents don't do anything. My
Really?
dad doesn't do anything.
I thought
They go to church,
Okay.
but they don't go like eat or anything. And I always so I run over and we make like a whole breakfast and all that. And then we, if weather permitting, we usually try to go.
I just go over to my parents' house. Usually ham and stuff like that.
Now was that Easter?
Easter.
Just trying to keep up with the holidays. Sorry.
Thanksgiving is at our aunt's house, which is 4 houses down from me, so it's very convenient where I can just walk over there and not have to worry about shit.
I got an invite there this year.
You did.
If I can walk.
But yeah, we'll go over there.
Yeah, so
Christmas is at my parents' house. I don't really do shit in the holidays. I usually at my mom and dad's house, or for Thanksgiving I go over to my aunt's house, which is walking down the street.
my family's traditionally been a Christmas Eve family.
See, we were on my dad's side of the family because Christmas Day was for.
Yeah, yes, that's typically what happens.
And then
There's
it
a
was
divide.
also my dad's side of the family because that's I would leave my grandpa's house
Yeah.
after a shot or two, and then I would just go over Big Bob's
Sure.
house and get fucking shit faced.
I mean, I'm sure
I
I'm
miss
gonna
those parties.
retell this portion closer to Christmas, but there's a person that married into the family that celebrates a week of Christmas. So it's like the week leading up. I mean, yeah, but Christmas still. It's like they bake cookies one night, then the extended family's over, and then so they have 7 days dedicated to it, and she can't miss one day apparently.
We should do that minus the strict one missing.
And so now we're celebrating Christmas on the 29th or something on a random weekday, just so it's convenient for her. It's a joke.
All right.
But back to Thanksgiving. This year will be the first year since 09 even. Maybe no, 07 probably, that I only have to go to one house. Because
Is it your house?
it's my parents' house, but it's a Wyandotte, so it's fine. No biggie. And then I have another Thanksgiving on a Saturday once again because a certain someone is their family first. And she's not a friend of the pod, so she doesn't listen. So this is fine. Soon to be a friend, maybe? I don't know. We'll see.
Subscriber?
Could be you. Where is I going with this? So Thursday, we're going to eat dinner and just go over to one place and then just chill, basically, because I took Friday off to go beer shopping, which I might be taking my son. So that'd be fun. Dad of the year here.
What do you mean beer shop?
Bourbon County by Goose Island comes out every Black Friday. It's a very good beer, very expensive beer, and it's only available. If you're lucky, you could probably get it 2, maybe 3 days out of the year, but it's right around this time.
I feel like I want to get a present.
Oh, continue to feel that way, yes.
Well, I went to Sam's Club. Finally, I pulled the trigger, got the membership, by the way. Went there.
Why didn't you do BJ's?
Too
It's
far.
across this.
Sam's Club is literally right here.
Down the street, and
But
then-
like I hear beaches is better. Like it's more like costly.
It's also $55 worth.
too far is kind of a funny excuse.
Too
though.
far.
literally,
Plus
literally,
construction.
it's just the construction. That's the
It's the
biggest.
construction.
Yeah,
It's a
Plus
30-minute
it's a-
fucking drive now.
It's
Pure
an
Michigan,
extra-
I get it.
Yeah.
Extra $5 a month or a year. But whatever.
extra
How will you-
$5 a year.
How
Oh,
will your kids eat?
I don't know how they're gonna eat. My problem.
I don't know
Um,
them, so it doesn't matter.
But no, so I went there and then walking around and you see a person my size, you think like, oh, they go to a bulk
in
a
Sam's
bulk
Club.
food store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone would assume that I would go to Sam's Club all the time. First time I've ever been in there.
First off, tell Kevin why you wanted to get this membership.
Oh, snacks. I want bulk
Because him
snacks.
and his cousin, they buy a bunch of
Devour
snacks, they eat it
snacks.
in a day.
I just we're done.
Like, those little bags of chips you put in your lunch and whatnot.
This fucker, I barely eat.
I was like, that's not gonna be good for the humble bod, but Sam's Club's awesome.
Yeah, get a
Really
30
is.
rack of protein bars in.
They have a protein bar section?
Yeah, actually, like it's like the technical like pharmacy area, but yeah, it's
I
there.
got some protein
Fuck.
bars for my leg if you want to try one.
I didn't even make it all the way over there. I don't know.
But
I was so-
I only go for free samples.
It was just something like I walked in there. I was just walking around, just like, oh my god,
Oh,
this place is awesome.
Yeah, I know.
And I
Oh.
saw an advent calendar full of
You tell my dogs
beer.
have all sorts of allergies and shit. And
I can't know.
Suggested, frequently bought. Sorry.
But yeah, so I saw an advent calendar for beer,
Nice.
and it was a bunch of like IPA, like local.
Sure.
So you're gonna tell him what you're gonna get him?
Yeah, well, I know, he's probably already bought it. at
I
least
hate
twice.
surprises.
But yeah, I saw it.
Not
and I'm
true,
like, huh,
actually.
that's
It's very true
It's not true.
that I hate surprises.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I watch him. Oh, never mind. Every time
This
he
is
goes
gonna
all
bug
over
me now.
your face, it's a surprise, and you fucking love
Well,
it.
the timing's
You
a
love it,
surprise.
though. He
Yeah.
never tells you.
I
You
know,
know
it's
what's
gonna
gonna
happen, but I don't know when it's
he
gonna
was
happen.
none too pleased.
I'm
with
just
that
saying
surprise
that's-
rape
that's
on the
just-
bus.
But you can ask Kayla that.
On your face.
Yeah, maybe. Oh my god, I gave my kid Motrin today and shout out just like a jizz shot and hit him in the cheek. It was the funniest thing I ever fucking seen. But I opened every single Christmas gift like 2 weeks early last year because they were in the house and I knew they
Right.
existed. I hate it. And if we're talking about bloges here, didn't you suck him off and come into him or
Yeah.
well, what's
All
the
right, let's
origin
not change
story
the
behind
subject.
that?
Let's not change the subject. First off, this is about you.
It's just your love-hate relationship with surprises. All right,
That's fair.
let's not bring in who blew into
How-
who while who was sucking.
How did we
off,
get
all right?
here? You're going to Sam's Club for snacks.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
got
where I found the
advents.
The
advent
guy that
calendar.
claims he barely eats is going
No,
to
no,
a bulk
no,
place
no.
for snack. Bullshit. He just you're getting a whole bulk membership just to eat snacks.
The chips are awesome.
The
I
chips
like
are terrible for you.
Chips and salsa are not bad for you.
The
Very
amount of
much so.
salt in that shit. Oh my god.
Oh, blasphemy.
God, I can't wait for Humble Beach. He's gonna be like chips.
He's gonna be like hiding him on him and shit.
you are.
I'm just gonna eat the damn chips.
It's gonna be like heavyweights on the scale, off the scale. You broke it in my camera. Jeez,
Humble Beach Bud's not gonna happen, is it?
that's probably not.
How did you fucking gain weight?
The holidays, bro.
I'm gonna be first. That doesn't even start till January. so-
My last experience with Corey saying he's going to be like better at eating was at Fred Senior's house on 23rd. As soon as New Year hit, he fucking double fisted 2 cheesecakes.
That's accurate sound.
And that was like
when was this?
2011, 2012.
I can't be held accountable for that.
Why? It was still
yeah,
you.
It was you.
Like 40 pounds ago, you too.
See?
I would assume. I don't know.
Maybe we should just go back to that double fist and cheesecake. I was skinnier then.
I mean, there's this gap called the future with more cheesecake, I assume. Our ring light went out again.
Is the cool RGB fireplace not good enough for you?
It looks pretty. It's just dark.
Yeah.
So Thanksgiving, right? You guys have? Do you have a unique tradition that you guys do?
No, I think not for us.
Is it just
I don't
food?
think we ever did.
Food and
I
peace out.
walk down the street.
You know,
Apparently,
we
we rip shots at my dad's house now. That's a new thing. But
So there was a new
We
there
should-
there was a
We
new
don't even hang out on Thanksgiving.
yeah, but I got invited to Dan Linden, so maybe we'll grip some.
I do. Oh, I didn't bring my golf bag, but side story here: went to X Golf and one of the side pouches was open, and I just happened to look inside of it as I'm putting it in the truck. That second pack of Pink Whitney shooters is still in there from the
Yeah, we
Bobby
didn't
G.
we didn't birdie
Classic.
too often out there.
I
So
still haven't watched that video.
I-
I played
That's
it
fine, that's
in a
fine.
new tab on Chrome, so it
No, that's
finished,
fine. Yeah,
and I didn't watch a minute of it.
That's fine.
Because it makes
I
me
appreciate your support.
actually,
Sad.
Z watched that one. He said that was one of the ones he watched recently. He's like
I was not a fan of it.
a bit awkward because of the camera. I'm like, look, I was
That's
the
fair,
first
that's
time
fair.
camera
Yeah,
person.
sad.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he's like, other than that, it was actually
Tell
pretty
him to watch
fucking
all the
funny.
Fox Hills ones. He even has a call out in there. And you were making fun of Corey. You're like, it's for you, Z.
Yeah,
So tell him to
Yeah.
watch all three.
I think that's part two. Yeah,
Text
because
him
he
at any
can't
point.
check his phone over.
Anyway, we did have
We'll
a
talk Saturday.
a tradition where we were going Black Friday shopping for like 2-3 years,
I don't work Thursday or
and
Friday.
then we stopped. I do work Friday, but
Is the, like I went once, and then that's because
See-
Pronny was selling sticks for like
we didn't
25
actually go shopping. We just went to Walmart
Yeah.
to watch people try to kill each other.
it was awesome.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Was it that
We
aggressive?
just-
That is
we
that
just
aggressive?
Walked around
There's some
Walmart.
aggressive
People.
people.
were pushing people like, I want that fucking TV. There's like 19 TVs. You guys are
But-
second, third in line. You're both gonna get one.
I-
Calm the fuck down.
This was a long time ago.
I also think they changed the rules of Black
Exactly.
Friday.
Well,
It's
Black
not like
Friday
Black
started like
Thursday.
2 weeks ago. So
Yeah.
That too,
And-
and now everything's online.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Amazon does just like Black
This
Friday.
was like
weeks.
2015,
Yeah.
16, whatever
Yeah.
that we were doing that stuff. So
it was hilarious back then.
it was a good time. And then remember that Target when the one chick got mad at me because she pulled out when I was trying to go through and she was like backed out and she was like bitching at me or whatever. And then she tried to stop me from pulling out after that to leave. I don't know if you remember that. chick.
I hate it when girls stop you from pulling out. It's the worst.
Yeah, bitches. Yeah, you hear that? Anyway, but like literally, they like. I think I was pulling out,
Nice.
and she turned the corner just flying, and then like damn near hit me, and then slammed the horn. I'm like, I was already pulling up before you turned, like, and you're honking your horn at me. So then I'm like, go, and she's like, oh no, I ain't going, go. She's one of those.
Black
And-
Friday.
And she just, and we're canceled again.
You gotta have more than like 18 downloads to get
And,
canceled.
and she literally like sat behind me in her car and just like wouldn't let me leave. So I just like shimmied between two cars in my what was that? That was my that's probably my what did I have? Malibu back in the day. But yeah, so a lot of aggression on Black Friday. I didn't even before that I had it.
The more you know. Yeah, I don't have too many traditions just in general, just more like days we do things. So I guess we could segue into what's your least favorite thing about Thanksgiving? It could be a menu item, it could be a situation, it could be timing.
This could be controversial.
Let's hear it. Hot
I
take?
hate green bean casserole.
Oh,
I think
same,
it's
bro.
fucking disgusting.
Overrated. But I wouldn't say I'll eat it, but like it's like
Nope.
Walk out of my house, both of you.
See?
Unbelievable.
Controversial.
I just had some the other day. It's amazing.
No, I
but
think it's-
why? It's soggy green beans and soggy onion straws.
That's fair.
I just described
but
the
it
dish.
just works. I don't know.
I mean, I'll eat it, but like to be polite, because someone typically brings it, right?
Yeah.
It's never just made, like in house. I don't know, and it could always be better. It's always the canned soup, the canned beans, and the canned onion or the
Yeah.
bagged onion straws. Like put a little effort
All
into
right,
it.
I got a second controversial one. Stuffing is disgusting.
It took me
I
a long
wouldn't-
time to warm up to, but it's
I
like, are
wouldn't
we
say
talking
it's
stovetop?
disgusting, but I
It's
understand.
disgusting.
We're talking stovetop or like homemade?
Anything. I've had both. They're both gross.
Well, homemade's kind of weird too because people add like raisins and apples and shit to it, and that's a turn off.
Keep your fucking
But like the stovetop is just like soggy bread that tastes like chicken. I could get behind that, but
It's soggy crouton shoved up a turkey's ass. It's just gross.
so okay, maybe that's where it's at because that that sounded funny. Every time stuffing's served at my house, it's a side dish. I don't have to dig through the sphincter of a turkey.
Well, they usually put it in there when they cook it, and then take it out as a side dish.
No, my parents do something else. They
They
do
just
like fruits
make it?
and shit, and do like a shove up like a condom into the fucking turkey to get it all in there and open the bag, and the cooking process releases the like citrus and whatever. I don't know. It still turns out dry. It's fucking turkey, right?
Either way, I don't really.
And
like,
it's never tasted like what was ever inside the turkey anyway.
honestly, that's another country. I don't really like the turkey that
But
much.
you gotta eat
But
it.
I eat it. It's just it's very like dry and
I'm all white trash.
King's Hawaiian rolls. As long as they're there, I'm golden.
My parents do the bakery bread like at Jerry's, the really hard crust, but the
Also
Italian.
good.
And then I'll smother that bitch in like mayo and just have turkey sandwich.
That's the best part about Thanksgiving.
I'm an
Is
olive
the-
and cranberry sauce guy, though. That's me.
Is
I'm
the
all over that
leftover
table.
turkey where you can just take it home and make turkey
Yeah,
sandwiches.
see, that-
It
that's what
smells
it's
like
good.
asshole. Though.
Oh, it does.
It's
terrible.
the worst
Yeah.
Ziploc smell in the world.
Yeah. But you throw that on some bakery bread with a piece
Yeah.
of cheese and some fucking mayonnaise. Yeah, got yourself fucking lunch for a while.
That's basically keto, right?
or for you like a snack real quick. But yeah, anyway, continue.
I kind of want to throw a hot take though. Like, I'm gonna take a second to ponder that one, but like, what's a staple? Like, I don't like adding marshmallows to either yams or sweet potato casserole, whatever you want to call it.
I don't-
Get that shit
I
off
don't
here.
eat that shit. Whether it's
Yeah, I don't know.
marshmallows
I
or
can't
not.
stand-
Sweet potatoes in general or the
I
dish?
can't
Yes,
stand sweet
in
potatoes.
general.
Really?
Not a fan.
I'll eat them. I shouldn't say I can't stand them. Like I can't stand something. I'll eat them. I don't.
But like
Dude, I
when
just-
I'm like doing like a month of just clean eating, like it'll be a chicken breast and a sweet potato because one, they're huge, and two, like they're already seasoned because it's a GMO. Like it just has a good taste to it without adding butter or shit to it. It's fine. And fun fact, Nathan McKinnon would eat like 3 before a game, and he's pretty good at hockey. Stanley Cup winner. He's the highest paid player today by $100,000, which I find hilarious.
Jack Johnson's also Stanley Cup winner.
He's also broke though.
It's like 40 something.
He's broke because his parents are assholes.
Yeah, he's still broke.
Yeah, he's still broke.
Still broke. Drew Daddy's not broke. So best part about Thanksgiving then?
Taters and gravy.
Gravy. I don't know why, but my parents or family rather never has gravy.
I don't like gravy that much.
Taters and gravy.
Although, so my dad makes. I'm sure most people like this. They don't make like the powder on Thanksgiving. They make like real potatoes, whatever.
Yeah.
That's why I love it. But I usually slab that much worth of butter on that bitch. And
Yes.
It's gonna be a little tough this year. I don't have a gallbladder anymore, so I'm gonna
We'll
have
eat a
to-
stick of butter tonight
I mean, that's a good
and
idea.
just see what happens.
That's a good idea.
Just
Yeah.
prep.
You gotta break it in. Yeah, that's a good idea.
For me, and this is a new tradition basically. Kayla's mom has like a generational like dinner roll recipe, like where it takes 3 days to make, and they have like that buttery consistency of like a Logan's, but it's a big ass muffin, and you just peel it open in threes and
Can I
drop
get
a
some?
stick of butter in there. They're so fucking
To get some of the.
Sure.
All right. That's my Christmas gift from you.
good.
Done.
How do you know I got them for Secret Santa?
Kind of free, what's that get?
Joke's on you. I'm the one that pulls it. I can rig it.
So, also, since you bring that up, do we want to do a Christmas, a humble Christmas?
Yeah, man. Where do you guys
Do we want to invite everyone that's been on the channel?
If they do it, yeah. If we invite like everyone and then all like 4 people, like
Well, I think Rosen would show up because he always likes drinking with the boys.
yeah. But
I think Kyle would be 50-50 for sure.
is Kyle alive anymore? I don't even
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I just played with him on Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he wasn't at Freddie's wedding.
That's such a scumbag.
he was
move.
ghosting everyone. I guess I don't know if he died or
He
what.
said he had COVID, and then like when he asked me to play on Tuesday, well, his buddy asked me to play, and then I asked Chris if he was playing because he had COVID. He's like, "No, my symptoms are gone." I was like, "You're a fucking dirtball."
There you go. Well,
coming from the guy who was supposed to be in
Like,
the wedding,
I
and
get
then
it.
didn't even show up after not being in the wedding. At least show up.
right.
If you don't want to spend $200 on a rental, that's fine.
Just tell him.
Be upfront
Yeah.
and say that, but don't disappear. He read all the text too, like when Fred said we had to do it by Friday. Sure, it's annoying, but we got it done. And then later that
And-
day, it's like, yeah, you have 2 weeks actually.
Found out we actually had more time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Brandon was about to get hit with a late fee.
Oh, for returning? it?
Bringing it
Yeah.
back. I almost had that for Mikey's wedding. I'm not gonna lie.
So, like, when we went, we told him, like, no, we'll return it on Sunday. That's not an issue. And he still gave us till Monday to return it.
Rosen had to do it Sunday.
Rosen had to do it Sunday, so he texted me Monday and was like, hey,
Is that James Tarrow, the 76 over?
are you going to return your suit? I'm like, yeah, after work at some point. Any chance? I was like, I gotta come by your house either way. Did you return yours? No. All right. Well, half of my shit is at your house. I need to come get all the clothes I wore the day before. Like, I need to get the suit bag and the
You're
shit.
turning into Dave.
Alex. Because I didn't drink and drive?
I just called you. He's like, wow, you're weird.
Whoa.
Can you bring the 2 12-packs in? Please. Fuck yeah, wants what?
We got a live pumpkin twist rating here. This is a pumpkin meat missile coming
Yeah,
soon.
dude, they're pretty dang good.
Is it hot? He's holding
Pumpkin twist?
do you want to split one? Because I want to try one.
No, go for it.
I don't, it's
I'll
kinda-
split
I'm
one.
gonna throw- okay,
Take one, break it in half.
this is the closest one. There you go.
Need a napkin? Just-
Nope. Damn, that's good.
Yeah, dude. You sure?
I'm
Come on, buddy. I know. All right. The only
Really
pumpkin.
fucking good. Good topic. Do you like pumpkin pie?
Literally what it tastes like.
Maybe better because I'm not a crust guy. I like dodge the crust and smother it with low cream.
You're playing hockey, right? You need some energy, man.
That was really good.
You look real.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't know. You look like you're.
Let's end this podcast with a therapy session.
What's wrong with Corey?
Who touched you?
I don't know.
Oh, I touched you a lot at that wedding. I felt every orifice of it a couple times.
You've been out of it lately. Explain
Is
to us
this
why.
real? Like, that actually happened?
I
Yes.
watched it happen.
It happened in rehearsal, too.
I remember it happening in rehearsal. Which, by the way, your cooler's still in the back of my truck, and there's a bunch of empty cans rattling around everywhere.
I have a cooler?
Yeah, your Expediter cooler that we
yeah.
took for roadies.
That's more of a lunchbox. But yeah, sure.
We changed the subject on you.
Damn it.
Worst therapist ever.
Oh, we're talking about me? That's cool. So anyway.
I love talking about me.
That's why we're Humble Beach, baby.
Thank you.
Oh, look
love
at this
to
beer
help.
delivery.
I would love to help, but I'm a gimp.
That's hot.
didn't
You got a
even-
rubber ball, too?
Yes. You didn't even give the camera a little twerk or anything. We're trying to get viewers, woman. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
right.
Just a tea.
Sure.
Just a tea.
Maybe we could pimp out the girls and they could do like an e-girl channel. Like they could do all the dumb makeup and go, ew. And that could be a bunch of
The only
TikToks.
person saying ew is
I forgot
Howell
about that.
towards Andy.
Yeah.
Humble bitches.
And like we could
Thank you.
go back and do the I don't even know what we called it, but when
Battle
you
of
and
the
Alex,
Sexes.
was that what it is? But me and Andy didn't play them, so
Yeah.
it's more like a
Weird.
mixed
Yeah.
couples thing. But we could go back and every time they swing, we could insert the ew. I mean, if Sloppy Water got us
Yeah.
15,000 views, imagine what softcore porn would do.
So when you do it, just make the screen all hazy. People will get
Yeah.
that nostalgia
I'm-
vibe from when they were younger.
I think oh, I see what you mean. I think I have to pay extra for certain features, though.
Vegas? Or Da Vinci, sir?
Yeah, and like a lot of the stuff, like if I wanted it to be like TV static like that, I'd have to
Yeah.
pay extra. But there's like a blur feature I could do for free. But
you can usually find your own. That's how I used to do like intros.
oh yeah, you could download and stuff and upload them. Which I'm starting to do with like fonts. I got a sweet Mario font that I'm looking to break out. The next video I think coming out this Thursday, I have like the Sports Center font, like the ESPN, where it's got the line through the ESPN.
Okay.
I forgot what I titled it though. It's just me and you being really bad at golf.
Okay, so it's
So it's the worst ball screen. Well, it could be any round by that definition, but
I seen that video like in the feed and I didn't watch it. Oh my god, that's gonna make me sad.
the views still count if you watch them before they're uploaded. So
Do they?
if
Oh,
you're
okay.
curious,
I usually do it twice for that reason, but yeah.
nice,
Because I watch it on that one and then I watch it on my work account.
nice.
2 views. That's how you cheat.
Imagine watching it on your own account. It's
Yeah.
3 views.
Anyway, off track again. Therapist Kevin.
Oh yeah. So what's wrong? I'm so bad at this.
yeah.
So I didn't finish school.
Because I didn't want a pumpkin twist? There's
In
something
general,
wrong?
you're turning into. You played bad at X golf, didn't you?
No.
This is what happens when you play bad
We
golf.
can tell when you're
actually-
turning into Eeyore, Corey.
I actually played quite well. The problem is that I drank a lot there, and I'm starting to come down now.
Well,
trying
come
to,
back
like-
up with some Twisted Tea.
It's open. It's getting drank, but like
Well, you can't
I
hydrate and
had-
dehydrate at the same time.
I had a couple of John Daly drinks while I was
Like the Arnold Palmer Spiked? Or
there. Yep.
exactly
They call it a John Daly. They use his vodka
That just sounds
with
pretty
iced tea and lemonade, and it's
Well, the-
fucking phenomenal. It comes in a
That sounds pretty
little mule
Well,
cup.
they have the pre-mixed one. That's why I was just looking
Oh
for
no, I think
clarification.
she makes it.
Sure.
Because she came up after, and they put a little lemon wedge in there. She's like, "So how was it?" I'm like, "It was delicious. Can I have another?"
Does it come with peanut M&Ms and 7 Diet Cokes?
And a
No,
McDonald's.
but I do have
Happy
peanut
Meal.
M&Ms at home.
I knew you would.
I don't have any diet.
Damn it,
Coke,
Sam's
so
Club.
I got Coke Zero.
Yo,
But I
Oh,
don't-
sweet. That'll even it out.
I don't have any diet Cokes. But
Corey's
Coke
officially
Zero.
that guy. I'm gonna have a super size and then Diet Coke.
No, I don't like
Evens it
diet.
out. Oh,
Diet
You know what?
Zeros.
All right, so you have two options here. You could either like drop 60 pounds. I'm just making up a number. I don't even know if that's like feasible.
yes.
Or you could just be a better Fat Perez. What one is it going to be? Are you going to be a stick at your weight, or are you going to be shredded and still a shitty golfer?
Those are my only options.
Yes.
I'd rather be fat and be good.
Okay. Well, you got to go to X Golf tomorrow after work then.
I
I don't.
can't afford.
Look,
that.
he gave me the options. He
Hey.
already picked.
It's easier to lose weight than it is to be good at golf. Fact.
I was actually gonna say that one's a lot harder than the other. So
And
I
accidentally,
can't
if you're more
afford-
mobile because you're shredded, I don't know. Joey Desi's probably sick at golf because he has a neat pack. Golf?
yeah, he said he never did.
Oh.
I've tried so many times.
Sad story. It's not even a story. It's a sentence. He has body dysmorphia. It's sad.
What is that?
What does that mean?
When no matter how good he looks, he still sees fat version of
that's
him.
what I thought. Yeah.
AJ kind of has it too, but for the opposite reason. He's too small. I mean, he eats like a bird, so what are you going to do?
Sure.
Well,
So I guess you're gonna be taking it just as serious as me then. This year.
I would argue more serious because like he's got some work to do
Yeah.
to like level out with you. At the end of the year, I would love if you were only given like 2 strokes though. That'd be sick.
Well, you got a long way to go, buddy. A long way to go. Because
You chose this life.
that's the thing is I'm taking it serious, so I'm gonna drop another 3
Oh,
strokes or so.
I'm gonna go back up to the high 90s, but my swing at the end of this, mint. I'll figure it out,
I think if you fix your swing, you're being low, easy.
but not quickly, because it's the reps. I gotta make that the
Yeah.
new muscle memory.
I think if you guys go,
Yeah, I know. Go to the range. I get it. Yeah.
no, it's not even the range. If you guys go with me when I go, because this is one of the things I'm gonna have to do to get serious about. If you guys go with me like Wyandotte and work on the short game,
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
you guys would drop 5,
Is-
6 strokes.
Is Lakes of Taylor? Did you know? All right, I'm gonna say 3 things here, and you could address whichever one. Is Lakes of Taylor open all year long for their practice facility? Because
I
when
don't
we did
think
the
so.
meat missile thing, they were
We
like
just go
doing
out there.
something. Yeah, and that's what we did for the film. 2, Riverview does a Black Friday tournament, and they have 108 teams, and they're doing a 26-hole shotgun start. They're open all year long. Didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that either. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I would
Because the
totally go there.
guy that works at the rink part time, he's like, "No, I'm the superintendent or whatever." At
Yeah,
So
we
is
don't
it
give a
too
shit.
late for us to get into that?
oh yeah, and fuck, it's gonna be so cold.
We wanted to golf when it was snowing out anyway.
That was more for the memes.
I would love to go to Review over there. That's the only time I'll play that fucking place. Instead
Yeah.
of having to go all the way to Canton to play golf.
That's
it'd be-
true.
it'd be sick.
But
I
I,
would do both.
I feel like Can would be more like kept up, and you can
Well,
actually
yeah.
like find your ball and shit.
But if it's like a random Saturday, we're like, you guys want to go play 9 holes real quick?
No,
We can just
absolutely,
Pop in and do that.
I feel like Wyandotte should be open too. Like it's
Oh,
put the honor system up there though. Oh, because the water. This guy.
it's cold in the summer.
Shit. What was the third thing I was gonna say? Let's backtrack. What was the last thing you said to me? Riverview. One more.
Can we
You
do
could be
that?
serious. No,
I was
you're going
talking
the wrong
about
way.
going to the short game thing. Practice
Sure.
facilities
Okay.
at Taylor.
Taylor
You- you-
Meadows.
Can you hop into Wyandottes right now?
Not
if
the
they're or do they
short,
chain it
not
up?
the chipping area.
No?
No, because they gate that off. I mean, you can. I've done
You can do
it.
the putting
You absolutely
or the
can.
fake driving range. That's not wrong.
I think they take that down usually.
You can do the putting.
perfect.
Yeah, you can do putting in it, but then like Riverview has, if they're open all year round, their preferences should be in. They have no gate. They just walk up
No,
and do
and
it.
I kind of had this epiphany, which again, you said it over and over and over again about the how low you can go stuff, like why we're bad. But when we played Southgate and we're only using like 5 clubs total, it shows because everything is 150 and in, right? That really hurt my feelings. So it's something I'd like. I kind of want. I lean so hard in the driver, like all through
Stop
league.
having feelings. They
Damn.
can't get hurt if they're not there.
What is wrong
Yeah,
with you
here
today?
We go. Here we go. Back to therapist Kevin. Go.
We're going to start a GoFundMe for Corey before he commits suicide. By the way, Movember is happening. I'm growing the stash for men's suicide and diseases. So please donate to the cause. I'll drop a link in the comments. Just help him not commit suicide, please. He's going to do it with Cheez-Its and Goldfish. Or chips and salsa, sorry. They're unbelievable.
That right there is why. That's why the humble bod's never gonna happen because you'd have to cut out chips and salsa.
Or only eat chips and
You
salsa.
don't have
Yeah,
to
that's
cut
true.
that out.
That's true.
Because like your roommate brings what food back from restaurants. I've seen you murder pizzas on the same day. Like it's still hot by the time it's gone. It's crazy. I don't get it. I walk in, get hit with steam,
You're welcome.
but the pizza's gone.
Gift.
All right. Any closing statements? We got anything?
No, I think I'm gonna. I was gonna tell you guys this earlier. I forgot. I think I wanted to go today, but I think with the snow, I'm not going to. I think next week I'll probably show up. Don't tell me. I'm gonna show up to hockey, and just hang out. Since I should be able to walk by then.
I would wait for that time to drop. Because if it's 9:10, no, fuck you. I might not even go.
Well,
Getting real close.
I'm not-
to bedtime right
I'm not
now.
going
I don't
today
even
because of
want
the
to.
snow, but also yes, that
Yeah.
hopefully it goes down. But yeah, I'll probably
Okay.
go next week or something.
I mean, feel free to throw on the skates and hit warm-ups.
I'm not gonna fucking do that. Absolutely.
Just literally the skates and hit the neutral zone. That's it.
If next week,
And then we could record it like it's Mighty Ducks, like Coach O'Ryan and his daughter.
that's what you. One of you guys would probably be holding me.
He wouldn't do
That's
that. He wouldn't even go to
15,000
Vegas
views
and let
right
us
there.
push him around.
That's different though, because like he couldn't stand after that flight guarantee. Spirit
We
has
were gonna push
a
him
20.
around.
No, but he couldn't even get off the plane.
The first thing you said when you got in my car, you would have died.
Yeah.
If
Well, yeah.
100%.
Spirit literally has the smallest like
It's
leg room.
embarrassing.
Yeah,
It's
embarrassing.
28 inches. Delta and American is like 31, and then JetBlue or whatever the top tier one is 33. First of all, like
here's the thing, though. Right. Here's the thing. Delta, you don't have to pay to pick your seats, and I always pick the emergency row
that's the only
because you get way extra leg. You just have to like if that fucker goes down, you got to be the guy that opens the door because that matters. And on Spirit, it costs like an extra like $80 on that flight to get that row. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, there we go.
Ugh.
Do we want to take a Vegas trip?
No.
For golf?
Hold on, why?
Because the flight
Like it's just a
is
weekend.
obnoxious. The flights and
If
shit
we
are
book it
obnoxious.
now for next summer,
Oh,
it's
like
no issue.
Purely cost.
I totally thought that going to Vegas, you spend money on like hotels and gambling. No, it's
hotels
the,
are cheap as
it's
shit.
the
there.
I know.
Well,
Yeah,
except for the weekend.
the fucking except for the one that we had to go with family. But the whole like flight out there, like I looked at several other weeks, and it's not as bad as the one we went, but it's still obnoxious. Like
Red Rock Golf is awesome though.
I'm in. Either way.
I mean, I'd be down.
I
I'm
talked
not.
to
I
Brandon.
don't think I'm going.
Throw a
on
number at me, like flight alone. Like what would it take? Round
to
trip.
go.
Yeah.
Round trip. I
Yeah.
mean, we spent 500. I would say the most I would like to spend on a flight on Delta is like 3 or 350, 400.
They'll be tough, but I'll do
I
some
know.
research. Mostly because it's a hub situation. You can
Exactly.
fly down to like Dallas, Raleigh, Orlando, really easy to get into because they're hubs.
I would do it. I just,
You just said you wouldn't.
I would do it if it was worth it, and if it, and it wasn't like, I guess going for a bachelor party, I was going, I'm there for Freddie, I'm not there for me, whatever. But in this case, I would, if I'm going, I'm going to fly Delta, and as long as the Delta flight's not $800 fucking dollars, I would even spend 500 if it was Delta. But
well, because that's typically the cost. You're not
Exactly.
going to hide shit on you,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
as long as that is what I'm spending, and I'm not spending $700-800 on Delta, then yeah, whatever. If it's worth it, but because I'm probably not going to Myrtle Beach this year anymore. So.
Why are you not going to
long story. My dad apparently he's going with family friends of him, the Mahalics, whatever, dealers that play hockey with Mark. They've all been friends for years.
The ones that got invited to the wedding.
What-
Too soon.
They-
Too soon.
They did not.
That's all we know.
I don't think they did. But anyway, they
How would you know you weren't invited?
they exactly. Yep. Fuck you, Matt. You
Don't know
what?
if you're a fan either, but
Oh, I'm gonna send him this link.
If I do get married, I'm gonna invite him, and then I'm not actually gonna see him anywhere. He wouldn't
Stand
show
here
up
a moment.
anyway, but yeah, I'd be like, oh yeah, you're. I didn't expect you can stand over there. But anyway, so
see the coat
he,
rack over there?
they-
That's your seat.
they apparently they didn't have enough people to go to justify their own condo, so now they might not go, and then so they were like talking about going to my dad's condo, so that would kind of cut us out, and I was like, whatever. But I mean,
Okay.
we can all go, but I might not be going at that point.
Sure.
Which we can do Airbnb, whatever it is.
That, I mean, even without doing research, would be cheaper.
Yes. Oh, I
Flight's a
love-
lot shorter. You're in the
I
same
just did
time
the
zone.
research.
Okay.
Yeah, I would drive too. Actually, I could call you guys.
I would want my
close
own
or
clubs.
I don't mind driving.
That
down
is the
there.
Although
biggest downfall to Vegas. Like, I want to go and golf there, but I also want to golf there with my clubs and not
Mhm.
regular clubs.
That's fair.
So, like, I would have to do like a ship sticks and send my clubs.
Although
there.
if we met up like with Smash Factor and they just like let us use their irons, and I don't know, just a thought.
That's literally the only like allure when we were talking about where to go is Myrtle Beach. I have no problem driving there, but that's like close to the limit that I would do. I know yours.
What was it? 13 hours? 14 hours?
12 and a half.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
doable.
depends.
Yeah. So like you, like, I would totally take the truck or his truck if you're driving, and then we can just pile everyone's golf clubs. If you guys want to fly, you got baby and all that. Just meet us the fuck
Well,
there.
I mean, realistically, if it was like
Yeah, but we still
justifiable,
have to take the receipt.
but if it was like justifiable for, I actually kind of looked into that. Like you could do some types of public transit without. So like if we could just get somewhere, it wouldn't be a big deal.
We'll take care of baby.
Also, if I could justify it though, I could just do like a weekend trip and it could just be us three, or you can bring whoever. I don't give a shit. But like, if it'd be way easier and less stressful for me to fly down or drive
Right.
down with you guys and just work and then come back.
I'm saying we just fly out to Vegas, basically like we did for Freddie's bachelor party. Fly out Thursday, golf Friday, Saturday, fly home Sunday.
I think it would be smarter to fly out Monday, golf Tuesday, Wednesday. Cheaper rates and less congestion.
I have 4 weeks of PTO I'm carrying into next year, so you guys let me know.
I mean, I reset in January, so it doesn't matter.
I recently found out that I can earn 120 hours and sell back 40 at the end of the year.
So you have to use 3 weeks
Base, well, no, I
or
can
2 weeks.
Technically, I can carry 40 over. I can sell back 40, so I have to use a week's worth of
There you
vacation.
go.
Perfect. We're gonna
I
be
don't
at the
have a
range every
week's-
day, buddy.
I don't have a week's worth of vacation.
Yeah,
You know how long that takes?
He's brave.
I have like 8 hours built up. A month.
How long is you? A month. Okay, so you get 4 hours of paycheck.
Roughly.
Okay. Cool. Maybe that could be our update next podcast. Who knows? But that's all I got. Is that all you guys got?
Yeah, we gotta get to hockey.
Is that at 9:10?
It's at 9:10, so it's in 50 minutes.
You know what rank that is?
Practice, I think Bob said.
Oh, that's gross.
So park in the back.
Anywho, oh, 3. Oh my
Yeah,
God, it's
3,
coming
yeah,
back. Well,
yeah.
thanks for tuning
Love
in to another Humble Beach podcast. This was episode 6. Huh? I almost said dicks. And there you go. I said dicks there, but stay humble as always, everybody. Peace.